So like I said, for any module, let it be SD, MM, PP, or plant maintenance, you need to understand the very first point, the structure of the organization, where you are performing your work. As a plant maintenance engineer, as a plant maintenance supervisor, as a plant maintenance technician, where are you? Where are you working? Which organization structure? Which plant? Which company code? Which purchasing organization? Which sales organization? Which storage location? What products? So this is what you need to know first. Then you are going to run the business processes. How you do preventive maintenance, how you do breakdown maintenance, and how you execute them with the help of SAP transactions. Okay? So having said that, when I start setting up the master data, I'm going to set up the master data for you. When I'm setting up that, when I'm setting the master data for you, I'm going to take you back to make you realize in which organization you are performing this work. Okay? So let's do that. I logged on to SAP system, expand logistics, expand plant maintenance. The very first one, what you see here, management of technical objects. Technical objects are nothing but master data in plant maintenance. Let us go ahead and expand this and see what we have here. We have functional locations, equipment, install base, the serial numbers, materials, bills of material, and so forth. So let me explain you what do you mean by install base. You are going to designate a certain portion of your organization where you are going to install all your equipment. Okay. Then again, you are going to segregate some of the equipment under one functional location. That functional location is for melting function. Another functional location, assembly. What you do there is assembly. So in both the functional locations, you have equipment. Only the difference is in the melting area, in the melting furnace functional location area, you have equipment which are melting furnaces. Whereas the functional area, functional location which is designated for assembly, you have equipment that is relevant for assembly. Maybe CNC machines, maybe welding machines. Okay? And you have another area, functional area, which you are going to designate as NDT, non-destructive testing. So even in that area, you have equipment, but this equipment is not welding. This equipment is ultrasonic testing equipment without destructing, without cutting anything. It's going to examine whether or not that particular weld joint is properly welded or not. Okay? So install base is a big guy. That big guy has got multiple functional areas. In each function area, you have equipment. And equipment is going to have components. Those components are materials. Okay? Material is part of equipment. Equipment is part of function location. Function location is part of install base. Okay? So that's the theory part, but when you see, when I'm trying to create the stuff here, you will appreciate very well what I'm doing. Okay? So let us start with the bottom up. The bottommost thing is material, right? Few materials are connected to equipment. What do I mean by material? Some nut bolts, shafts, belts, rotors, pumps, shunts, and all that. You put assembly and that become a pump equipment, welding equipment. Okay? Take this welding equipment and keep it in a functional area called welding area. Keep more machines there, more welding machines, submerged arc welding, electrical resistance welding, arc welding, MIG welding, SHIG welding. All these equipments are going to be in one function location area, this. Okay. And likewise, you have welding function location, melting function location, assembly function location, packing function location, testing function location. All these function locations are marked as one install base. Make sense? Okay. Let's go one by one. Let's start with the material. We'll create a material. So let's create with a special material. Okay. Maintenance assembly. We are going to create a material called maintenance assembly. Double click on it. The material number will be given by the system. Industry sector. I'm going to select industry sector, plant engine construction. Hit enter. Select all. Click on organizations. So demo material for plant maintenance. Base unit of measure, each. Hit enter. Navigated from basic data 1 to 2 after hitting enter. Hit enter again. Goes to the classification. Select material classification. Click here, next screen. Hit enter. Enter. Yes, I want to save. So we created 1736, which is my master data. 1736 is a part. 1736 is a material which is maintenance assembly. Do you see this? So we created a material called 1736. The material type is maintenance assembly. Okay. Very good. Go back. And let us create one more material, operating supplies. Operating supplies are grease, packing material, that kind of stuff. Not packing material, grease, coolants, because packing material has got its own material master. Operating supplies, same thing, hit enter, select all the views, organization levels. So here I'm going to put 3000, storage location 001, warehouse 001, and storage type 01. Okay, so if you click on Control Y, you get this guy, and highlight whatever you want to copy. Once you highlight them, Control C, go back to your Word document, go to organization structure and dump it. Okay, so the organization structure what we are using is this. Okay, so remember that, that's very important. Master data and the organization data, because you don't want to get confused while you are running your business scenarios. It's very important. Okay, so hit enter. So entry doesn't exist, so there is no warehouse and there is no storage location. There is no, not warehouse, storage type is not there. So storage type 01 is not there. Okay, let's make a point here. So this is not there, so I removed it to be on safe side. Okay, so this is a demo material for plant maintenance, demo material 2 for plant maintenance. Okay, demo material 2 for plant maintenance. Very good. So here, base unit of measure each, material group, go to drop down, select one of these. Okay, mechanics, hit enter, hit enter. See, it's going from one screen to another screen. Purchasing group, that's mandatory, the one with tick mark. You see the tick mark there in the field? That means mandatory. You have to put something there. Otherwise, you cannot go to the next screen. MRP. I want to put MRP as PD, and MRP type, MRP controller is going to be 001. Lot size is going to be EX, exact. Okay, these are all mandatory. If you don't put them, you cannot go to the next screen. Okay, then plan delivery time, mandatory. Schedule margin key, mandatory. And the next, hit enter. You are in MRP3. ATP check 02. That means if you don't have material, system is going to give you a heads up. Hey, there is no material. Okay, hit enter. The forecasting model is going to be constant model K. Hit enter. Hit enter. 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 Accounting. So accounting valuation class, you need to select from the drop down operating supplies. That's what we are creating. The moving average. So that means it is moving with an average price. And usually it is going to cost me $105. And it is moving with an average of 102. Enter. Enter. Oh my God. This is going to be crazy. Which one is that? Okay. So it's going to get out. Okay. So it did not allow me to save. I think one of the views which we selected, we are not supposed to select. There is a bug in there. Okay. So let's do this again. Select all. I'm just repeating it. Okay. So I want to keep my mouth shut. Okay. So WM, these two are not supposed to be selected. Okay, there's a bug. So let us save it here. 1746. Okay, 1746 is operating supplies. Okay, so that's good with the two materials. Okay, we are in good shape. So let us circle back and create equipment, right? So equipment, imagine it's a welding equipment. So though it has got two parts, one is 1736 and 1746, which we have created just now. Expand, create. Okay. So the equipment number is going to be coming from the system, internal number. The system is going to give you a number. Hit enter. Description, demo, equipment. Okay. Then look at this. Any do you have any mandatory? No. Click on location, and you know your location is 3000, and you don't know the work center, so leave it. Go to the next one, which is organization. I'm actually navigating from one tab to another tab. General tab, location tab, organization tab, structure tab. Okay, I keep going like that. So business area, all this information I don't know. So for now, I'm going to keep it blank. Which one? The cost center, the business area, the asset number, and the work center, all that I don't know. So I'm going to keep it open. Okay. So I go ahead and save it. Okay, so it is created 12306638. So this is equipment. Again, that's a master data. So let's circle back and create function location. Okay, create. Okay, so there is a edit mask. Edit mask has got a naming convention. If you take a look at that edit mask, the first one has got 4 places X, 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 X. That means you could name it with alpha numerics, either alpha or numeric. So I'm going to say AB12 dash. Then the next one is alpha numerics, again 3. Okay, so AB12 CD1. Then after that AA alpha alpha. Okay, so AB12 CD1 EF dash number. NN is number. Let us make it 1 1. Okay, so there is a predefined notation which you need to follow. So I'm going to go back to my document and put it here. This is our function location. Okay, so let's go back to right here. Okay, and the indicator and labeling system, these are coming from configuration. Labeling system A, SAP standard, and indicator A, which is structure. It's already given there. Okay, so the point I'm making is the mask notation, something to do with the way you name it, and the labeling system is A, which is IDES, International Demo Education Services, AZ, Germany. String indicator A is a structure. This is a structure. Function location is a structure. Function location category is technical system. Okay, so hit enter and you are in general. This is pretty much similar to the equipment. You see the general, location, org, and all that stuff. Click on location. Put your organization. 3000 is your plant. Same thing. We don't know other information. Go ahead and save it. So it's a saved. Your function location is saved. Okay. Then go back, and now it's not least, but it's last. Install base. Create install base. Double click on it. Okay, so what you need to do is a function location, put your function location here, put your equipment here, 10003336 whatever. What is that? 6638, 6638, 6638, 6638, and the material 1746, 1746, and we haven't created a serial number. If you created a serial number, you should have put a serial number here. Okay, and the iBase, install base. So you need to select install base category. Is it an installation? Yes, it is an installation. Put that and hit enter. So 1746 material does not exist. So there is something wrong here. And the 1736, let us see 1736. 1736. Okay. So you're into the detailed information right now, and you already put material, equipment. If you have more equipment, you will get a chance to put the equipment here. If you have more function location, you get a chance to keep it here. If you have more materials, if you get a chance to keep it here. Okay, so I'm going to save it. Okay, install base 11376, 11376 install base is created. Okay, so that's it. We are done with the master data. Okay,